What's the most shocking thing you discovered your child was hiding from you? My son Alex has always been the golden kid. Straight A student, self-motivated, kind. I never had to push him to do homework. Teachers praised him constantly. Other parents would say things like, "I don't know how you do it." And I'd just smile, proud and honestly a little smug. He made it easy. So when I got an email from his math teacher saying Alex hadn't turned in a single assignment in nearly 3 weeks, I stared at the screen like it was written in another language. It didn't make sense. That evening, I brought it up. "Hey, your teacher says you're behind on homework. What's going on?" Alex didn't even look up from his notebook. "I've been turning it in," he said casually. "She must have lost them." I wanted to believe him. He'd never lied to me before, never given me a reason to question him. So I let it go. 2 days later, I was cleaning his room. Just routine stuff. Laundry, picking up dishes he'd left behind. That's when I noticed something wedged between his bookshelf and the wall. I reached in and pulled out a stack of crumpled papers. Math homework, all of it, fully completed. Correct answers, neat handwriting, not missing work, hidden work. Underneath was another notebook. Torn cover, pages curling at the corners. I flipped through it. Messy handwriting, sloppy equations, erased numbers, wrong answers everywhere. This definitely wasn't Alex's work. That night, I put both stacks in front of him and said, "You want to explain this?" He didn't try to dodge it. He didn't make excuses. He just started crying. Between deep breaths and choked up words, he told me everything. There was a boy in his class named Ethan, quiet kid, always sitting in the back, always in trouble. Ethan had severe dyslexia and couldn't keep up in school, especially in math. And at some point, Alex found out that when Ethan brought home bad grades, things got bad at home. "His dad hits him," Alex whispered. "Like, really hits him." I felt my chest tighten. "So I started helping," he said. "At first, I just gave him my notes. Then I did one of his assignments, then another, and then I figured if his grades suddenly got better, people might notice. So I stopped turning in mine." I stared at him. My straight A kid, tanking his own GPA so another boy wouldn't get beaten. "You were failing math on purpose?" He nodded. It didn't seem right that he'd get hurt for something he couldn't control. The guilt hit me hard. I'd been annoyed at the teacher's email. I'd almost scolded him. And here he was, quietly protecting another kid in the only way he knew how. The next morning, I called the school counselor. I didn't mention Alex by name, just gave them what they needed to look into Ethan's situation. They acted quickly. CPS was notified. Meetings were held. I don't know all the details, but I know Ethan's been getting help. He's not sitting in the back row anymore. Alex is back to turning in his own work. We had a long talk about honesty, and I still grounded him for lying to me. 1 week, no screens, no going out. He accepted it without complaint, but I also told him something else. "I'm proud of you," I said. "Not because you broke the rules, but because you did it for the right reasons." He didn't say anything in response, but I saw the way he stood up a little taller. A few days later, I found a sticky note on my nightstand. It just said, "Thanks for having my back," nothing more. That's Alex, in a nutshell. Quiet, thoughtful, and full of more compassion than most adults I know.